Hello friends, I am working from home today. Well, I work from home most days, but this is one of the days I work from home. I am upstairs in my loft. I tend to work up here. I still don't have my loft set up. But right now I'm sitting on this futon that I have on the floor. And I got my little desk set up. I might have to blur out that screen because, NDAs. So, but this is my little setup up here. I got my little Marvel action figures in the window. And I'll flip it so you can see view of tiny house living. I don't have anything set up here. I admire those people who get in and get it all done and have it all together. I'm not one of those people. I'm gonna show you the real life. This will be like my Marvel area up here. My Marvel and my Princess Tiana. I'm gonna have my desk up here once I go out and get it. And I'm debating whether I'm gonna put some shades in these windows. I think I'm definitely going to put some in these windows that you see right there. And there's a window on the opposite side of that wall. Just because you can't see anything on the TV, there's a reflection during the daytime. It's not so bad at night. But this is some of my Marvel stuff. That's my hair rag I just took off my head. Again, realistic. I just kind of scavenged through these boxes when I need them. And eventually I'll get all of this set up. Thinking about some different desks. Thinking about some different desk situations. I think the ceiling is 54 inches at its tallest, so this is probably where I'll have my desk centered, so I can put my monitors there, which are still in my car, because I just ain't got them out yet. So, well, I'll show you this one because it's not covered. This is my Avengers night lights, and I'm going to put them up on the walls around here. We'll get it all together, and I'll take you guys through that process. So for the people who wanted to see the loft, this is why I didn't want to show it to you. There's nothing up here. My little corner back here with a great view of outside and my little action figures in the window. So for those who asked to see the loft, there it is. Again, I'm going to show you a realistic view of tiny house living, not that Pinterest perfect. Eventually I'll get there. It'll be all neat and it'll be all decorated, but right now it's functional. I applaud all those people who have all that help to help them get everything set up, but I downsized from a 3-story, 2,000 plus square foot house down into 399 square feet. Outside of like my couch and like the big stuff, I moved all that stuff myself. I had surgery a few months back, maybe about 6 months back, and I'm thinking I'm gonna be good. I ended up being in a lot of pain in my abdomen area. I had a myomectomy If you don't know what that is, look it up. And you know, I was like laid out for a week after I got my after I got through like moving all this stuff over here, and as you saw me pulling the bed and putting it together, and you know, my 43-year-old body keeps reminding me that I'm 43. Child. So you know, I take things a little bit at a time. You know, all of my family lives in a whole other state. I am the only one here. I do have some good friends here. They live way an hour away. That's one of the downsides of tiny house living. You have to live where they'll let you put your house. So I'm about an hour away from the city. I'm also about an hour and a half away from my job when I do have to go into the office. That's another downside. But I am going to get back to this meeting. So I guess I should pay attention in case they ask me some questions. So the meeting is over and I am walking downstairs to get some lunch. Flip it that way. I think I'm just going to make some, I think I'm just going to eat my leftovers that I made last night. Ew. Let's see, oh, there it is. Just gonna make leftovers. The last video, you'll see where I made these. It's the chores. I ate 3 of them, 2 at one time, and then I came back later. So I'm just gonna put this on a plate and put it in the microwave. 45 seconds, maybe a minute. Let's just put it on a minute. So the rest of my day is pretty much just gonna be working on that project that I have, and then I have a meeting for my business to discuss the future of my business. I've had a business called FLA Creative Group for the last 12 years, and it's kind of dormant right now. But I want to, I was thinking about closing it and starting a new one. But I'm going to meet with a business consultant later today to talk about what's the best option for that, and also to discuss getting business credit. I'm thinking about getting into Airbnb. I can't currently Airbnb my house because it's against the community policy here. But my plan is to buy my own land within the next 2 years. I want to buy it with cash. So when I move it to my land, I can Airbnb it out, and also have a plan to do some traveling. My goal is to move overseas 6 months of the year. And then live in my house 6 months of the year, and that is contingent on having a fully remote job. My job now is probably like 90% remote, and I do have some flexibility to where I can travel, but I do have to check in the office 1 day a week, so it kind of limits me on how far I can be gone. I mean, some exceptions can be made to that. It's not like, you know, they're like, oh my god, if you don't go in the office, you know, 1 day a week, we're gonna fire you. It's not like that. It's just Actually, your badge will stop working after a while, so you have to go in to make sure your badge still works and you can still get in the building. And after a while, if you don't log into the company Wi-Fi or the company systems at the building, they'll stop working altogether. So I'm kind of limited in where I can go. And actually right now, the only trip that I have planned is to go to Cozumel. Going on a 4-day cruise to Cozumel. It leaves out of Galveston. I really want to go back to Africa this year. I went to Kenya last year, and I can do that, but I have some goals to pay off my house early. Also have some goals to buy the land with cash. I got some business things in the works. Whether I close this business out or not, I'm still going to have a business, because if I don't keep this business, I'm just going to relaunch another one. And I may still relaunch another one, because the stuff I do under my other business is all creative stuff. It's like this. If I ever get monetized, subscribe. Thank you for watching. This will fall under my FLA creative business. I also have some journals on Amazon. I do Amazon and KDP. I'm really just chasing freedom. My goal is to be done working for somebody else completely in the next 7 years. As a UX designer, I make pretty good money. You know, if you look up UX designers, I've been doing graphic and web design for the last 25 so odd years. So even though I will say that it took me a lot longer than let's just say the newer people who are coming out, who are, you know, making a high 5 and a high 6-figure salary right out of boot camp and, you know, certification programs. And you know, it took me a long time to get to my salary. And it's not the case now, you know, and I'm kind of on a downward trend. I'm trying to get off the corporate ladder. You know, it does have its benefits. You know, the medical is way better than when I was self-employed. You know, and then when you work in a corporation, you at least have other people to consult with and collaborate with. It's kind of harder when you're self-employed, and even though I do have contractors I work with, I'm the only employee. So I am, like I said, I'm working on chasing freedom. That's another thing about this 7 years. I want to be done. I don't, you know, I'm trying to get off the corporate ladder, and, you know, power to the people who are trying to be, you know, the CEO of somebody else's company. That's not for me. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying it's not for me. I worked for myself for the better part of 10 years, and there's nothing like working for yourself. I actually ended up going back to work for another company after my, hold on, let me turn that off, because it'll be going off forever. But after I went, after my father passed away, because I took off time to take care of him until he passed away. Then I took off like 18 months after he passed away to just grieve, because I literally, you know, watched my father decline and die from cancer. So I took off 18 months, and then when I got ready to, you know, then I got a small inheritance. It wasn't enough to, you know, live off for the rest of my life. You know, had a car, and my dad left a car, and then he left his house to me and my sisters. So it's, you know, the mortgage has been paid off on that house for 30 years, and technically I could go back and live there, but my sister lives there with my oldest son, her 2 oldest kids, and her 2 youngest kids. And, you know, I love them and all, but we gonna stay in the tiny house too much of an introvert to live with that many people. And then my sister, she raises her children very different from me. I'm very by the book. You get into bed this time of night, and her children is going to bed whenever they feel like it. And it's nothing wrong with that. It's just not the way I run my household. So, my kids are, one of them's legally grown now, and the other one will be legally grown in a little bit over a year. Neither one of them live with me. Based off choices that they made, not the best choices for their life, but, my house has rules, my house has standards, and if you want to be grown, I'm gonna let you be grown, and you're gonna wish you had stayed a child, but they will, but for right now, I'm gonna get my lunch. Decided to do a little cleaning in between the break. These are going in the wash machine. Okay, so I know y'all are about to judge me, but I don't care. With me, you always get the realistic view. I don't have a hamper. Most of the tiny house people will tell you that they throw all their clothes in the washing machine, and when they get dirty, I already have stuff in there. As I take it off, usually when I come out of the bathroom, which is right there, I just come right here and put it into the washing machine. So that is what I'm about to do right now. I'm gonna put all of this stuff right here into the washing machine and then turn it on, do a load of laundry while I am on the rest of my lunch break, and then I'm going to let my little friend Effie clean the floor. You'll see who Effie is in just a minute. So here is Effie. Effie cleans my floors. She is a lifesaver. And yes, I know EUFY is not Effie, but that's my cute name for my robo-vac. It also mops. I would have to take this rug up for it to mop. So, but usually I just mop the floor by myself. It doesn't take a whole lot. The house isn't that big. It's literally 9 steps from my bed to this kitchen sink. People seem to think my house is so big. It's not. It's just wider than most tiny houses. My house is 15 feet wide by 26 inches long. Most tiny houses are between 8 to 10 feet, wide. And they're anywhere from 20 to 45 feet long. With my porches, my entire house is 40 feet long. But with just the actual living space, it is 15 wide. This is 15 feet wide. And then the length is 26 feet long. Chose a park model for a lot of different reasons. Mainly because I like the width of my home. I am not, I don't want to keep having to slide like this through my house. I'm a big girl. All of this lusciousness. So I have to, I needed a little bit more room. And, people comment, this isn't really a tiny house. Well, I invite you to come live in it and see how tiny it is and how much all your stuff can't fit in here. It's only 399 square feet. That does not include the loft though. I'll be going back upstairs soon. We're gonna let Effie the floor. Go on, Effie. We're gonna let Effie finish cleaning the floors. Let's see if she's gonna come out. There she go. And then finish up this load of laundry. Go upstairs and work on this project. Thank you for spending the day with me. You know, I appreciate it. I love you guys. Okay, so I know I say you probably want to see me till dinner, but what kind of curtains do you think I should get over here? Or do you think I should get curtains at all? I think it definitely needs something else in here. I will be getting my tables maybe next paycheck, but let me know. So I am done with my work day for today. After my last meeting, I got hit with well, actually my boss gave me something else to do, and I don't entirely know how to do it, so I have to watch a tutorial on how to get it done, and then I don't know, we'll decide on food. I very rarely go out to eat now because I'm in the middle of nowhere and there's nothing around here that is fast to eat. I've been going down to the fresh market, and I usually get one of those ready to cook meals or the ready to eat meals, and I bring them home and just throw them in the oven or whatever. Because I have to do some prep for this meeting, I just don't feel like cooking. But we'll see what we do a little bit later. Now, let's prep for this other meeting. So, just got out of my business meeting. Went very well. I'm gonna hire her to do some things for me, get my business back on track, and we'll get back on track to chasing freedom. My goal is to be done working for other people the next 7 years and never have to go back to a job. But you never know, might be before then. But I'm giving myself 7 years. So we gotta figure out what we're gonna eat today. I'm still upstairs in the loft, so you guys can see. I don't know what's going on with my voice. It's just like, I don't know. Then I've been having some issues with my pericarditis, which basically is this inflammation around the heart. I have a flare up at least once a year, and my auntie's trying to make me go to the hospital, but I'm just like, I'm not gonna go to the hospital so they can give me some ibuprofen, because that's all they do. It's alright most of the time, but I get a little short of breath right now. But let's figure out what we're gonna eat today. Eat for dinner. So I decided to go out for dinner. I think I'm gonna go to the Fresh store, Fresh by Brookshire's. It's not close, but it's not far. I don't really want the fast food around here, and all that's far anyway. And I'm gonna take you guys with me. So this is probably the first time I've left the house in like 4 or 5 days. I don't even remember the last time I left the house. I am a major homebody. So it's rainy outside. Horrible. Let's crank up this heat. Ooh, child. pop off of the holder because it be tripping sometimes. So just come along with me. We're gonna go to Fresh. So 17 minutes later, we're now at the store. I'm just gonna run in here and get a quick meal. I forgot my wallet. Crap. So my forgetful self got all the way here and forgot my wallet, so I'm probably gonna be eating some at the house because I'm not gonna come back. But at least I got out of the house today. Can't believe I forgot my wallet. Like, what are you doing with your life? Yep. I need to get my life together. Oh, Lord. Now you see why I don't eat out anymore. One, I can't remember to bring my wallet. Two, look how far I have to drive. Y'all see this? Do you see this in the middle of nowhere? That's one of the things you have to think about when you choose tiny house life, because a lot of places won't let you put them close to the city. So, things to think about. Helps me save money from not eating out. I'm just gonna have to not be lazy. I'm probably gonna eat some bacon, because, yeah, bacon and waffles. But again, it's good that I got out the house today. I haven't been out the house since, other than to go to the trash can. The last time I left the house, probably when I went to the fresh market last week. It was, dang, that was like Saturday. I don't remember, but it was sometime last week. Today's Tuesday of the new week. I live in a bubble. Paying attention along this route, you won't see any fast food. It's the middle of nowhere. There's some restaurants down here, but I'm a black woman in the middle of rural Texas, so yeah, I don't just be stopping at all these little places. I have to know. It has to be like a big place, like a grocery store or something like that. And even some grocery stores I just don't stop at. There's not a lot of people of color down where the immediate area where I am. There is probably about 10, maybe about 15 minutes away. So would really love if some diverse people moved into my community. I can wish. I'm back home. Back home. There's my house. Still love pulling up to my house. It's so pretty. To me, it's the prettiest thing over here, but I'm biased. So that is like 35 minutes of my life I'll never get back. But again, at least I got out of the house. There's my pretty house. Way off. I need to get my life together today, Lord. I'm just tired. I ain't go to bed till like 2 o'clock. And got right up and worked. Tell my mind ain't right, but I can't believe I left the house without my wallet. So clearly I need to get some bread, so I'm going to find me something to eat. I'm not going to do any work tonight. I am going to lay down and rest my nerves, because obviously I'm tired. I went 30-minute round trip without my wallet, knowing I was going to the store. I'm tired. Lack of sleep, a little bit sick, but let's see what we're gonna eat. Probably some bacon. And here's my dinner 20 minutes later. Well, not quite 20 minutes. Not picture perfect today, but because I'm tired, this is what it is today. I'm going to eat this, watch a little TV, and then take a shower, and then probably get back on the couch and lay there for the duration of the day. I'm not working today. I'm clearly tired. But thank you guys for spending the day with me. And I'm gonna go eat this food.